So to be able to push your code to GitHub, all you need to do is you just log into your GitHub account, then you click on your profile here and you're able to click on your repositories. So clicking on your repositories is going to take you to this page, and then when you're in this page you have to click on new, and when you click on new you have this other page that you can create a repository. So now let's give a repository name. Let's just give a countdown. Let me call that my repository name, countdown. So here let's make it a public repository and let's add a readme file. So this readme file is going to contain the details about the repository, what is found in the repository, and how you can get it running locally on your machine. So after that, let's click on create repository. So this repository has been created, and this is what we have on the repository. This is a readme file, so we can just come and edit some few stuff. Let me see. So countdown. We have this is a countdown timer. That this is a countdown timer coded with HTML5, CSS, and JS. Let's just have that as our readme file. Yeah, commit changes. Yeah, so it's committing the changes. So if you open this repository, this is what you're going to get. So after creating this repository, now here after adding, let's go to code. Click on code. Here let's go back here. Yeah, now we're on the default page of this repository. So to be able to push your code to this repository, you need to get the link to this repository, and for you to be able to get the link, you have to come and click on code. And when you click on this code button here it is. When you click on code, you'll see HTTPS, SSH, and GitHub command line interface. But for now, we're going to use the HTTPS since we want to push via the HTTPS protocol. So let's use this. We'll copy now this link. And after copying this link, we have to open that folder that contains our code. So this is the code that we want to push to GitHub, and let me first open that so we see what we want to push to GitHub. We want to push this HND countdown timer showing that I have 14 days, 2 hours, and 10 minutes left for the HND examination. So let's want to push that code to GitHub. So we have to open now this file. Remember, we have to open all of these files with our VS Code. And opening this file with our VS Code, now here I have to take open folder with code with VS Code. We'll open this folder with VS Code, and since this is a repository here, that with this file here, without the Git has not started tracking this file yet. So now for us to be able to make it to track this file, we need to open our terminal here, and VS Code provides us with a terminal. So let's just use the VS Code terminal. And for you to open this VS Code terminal, all you need to do is you have to click on Control Theta, and when you click on Control Theta, Theta is the key leftmost to 1 on your keyboard. So when you open this Theta here, there are other ways you can open the terminal. You just have to click on here. Let me open this to be bigger. When you click on this other stuff, these 3 dots here, you see terminal, and you can start a new terminal. So this opens up a terminal for us. And now with this terminal here, we have to remember that Git have not started tracking this repository yet. So all we need to do is this. You just have to type on git init so that Git gets initialized to this repository. Remember that now, before these files, the names were not looking green. After typing git init, now the color has changed to green, and this shows that Git is not keeping track. Git have not started tracking this file. Go type git status. You see that Git has not started tracking these files here. So now for us to make it to start tracking these files, we need to add the files, and I want to add all of the files. So you have to type git add this thing, a full stop, so that Git is going to add all of these files to a staging area. So you have to, if you type that git status here, you're going to see we now have these on track files. So we have to do git commit dash. So just write this, let our commit message be first commit. I just have that as a commit message. So now we have created now all of these files, and you discover after adding and committing these files, the color has changed. So after that, we have already added our files to the git staging area and we have committed that. So we have to add the remote origin. So this is our local git repository. So what we have to do is we have to type git remote add origin. Then now you paste now the link that you copied from GitHub. After this, you hit enter, and the remote origin has been added. So after adding this remote origin, all we need to do now is we have to push the code to GitHub. So you have to type git to push. You have to do git push dash your origin master. So it's going to push this. So now everything has been pushed, and we have to go over to GitHub. And when we go to GitHub, we have to switch our branch. For some people, you need to refresh. So you have to refresh to see all the changes. So after refreshing here, you have to switch to your master branch. And switching now to the master branch here, you're going to see now our code. And why we're switching to the master branch is because we push back to the master branch. Remember, we said we're pushing to origin master, so we push back to the master branch. So that's why we have switched to the master branch before we're able to see our code. And if you see these files we're having here, is the same files that we have locally on our machine. So if you click on any file, you're able to open that file and you can see all the code that we have in that file. So this is how you can be able to push our code to GitHub.